Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I've talked about moving and changing my channel quite a bit. In fact, the last video that was posted talked about that. In the meantime, before we get to the exciting new things in the new channel and the video I want to work on, I realized that I've been struggling to just come into my sewing room in the first place. And one of those reasons is because it's sandwiched between like the garage and my son's room on that side. And I think because I have a little bit of slight claustrophobia, I get really stressed sometimes at the idea of like putting myself in this room to work. I feel like it's small to me. It's a pretty decent sized room, but it just makes me feel like I'm enclosed because there's only one window and I usually work at night. And sometimes I get lonely. So when I'm in a pretty good mood, it's no big deal. The problem is that it's been really hard for me to stay in a good mood with so many things that have gone on in my life. My hormones are imbalanced and I just have a lot of things working against me. That being said, I talked to my husband about potentially just actually using the master bedroom. We have our computers in there and that stresses me out to not have a space where I can just relax without electronics. And so we thought, what if we just put our bed in this room, clothing, dresser, you know, just a basic bedroom, and then kept our computers in the master bedroom and put my sewing room in the rest of that room. I thought long and hard on it and I feel like it would actually be a good idea. So my husband said totally fine with him as long as I'm okay with it and if that's what I want. And so that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna move the sewing room to the master bedroom and it's gonna be a lot of work, but I will keep you updated and that's what this video is about. So if you want to see it turn from this chaotic room to a bigger room, stick around. Took over the living room with all of my sewing room stuff, and this is the sewing room. Well, was the sewing room. I still have to use a screwdriver to get the screws out of that, but that is what it is now. Now the only thing left is the closet, which is obviously a lot of work because we gotta take down these little hanging things as well as empty the top of this furniture piece so I can then take it out, which it's really heavy with fabric, so I'm gonna have to take each cube, take the fabric out, and then I have to get a dolly. Since I ran out of room to put stuff outside of this room, I figured, hey, it's clean enough to bring in the 2 nightstands as well as the bed, but I might need my husband's help with the bed. I probably should use my husband's help, but I'm gonna go get the nightstands, place them here in this room. It's gonna be weird. Oh yeah, I gotta take down that stuff too. First things first, we need to make room because I literally took over the bathroom. Like, I don't know, this is just the method I'm going with, which is get everything out so I can make room for the bed, because our bedroom isn't necessarily like clean, so that needs to be done. But I just want to throw the bed in here, and then I have a lot of clean clothes that I need to fold and put away. But I mean, why put them away if we're gonna move rooms? So I'm just gonna take the big giant pile and put it on the bed once the bed is in here, and that will clear up a ton of space in the master bedroom. And then I'll show you guys what it looks like before we start putting all the sewing stuff in. I will snap to that, but I'm not going to show you the bedroom portion because that's my personal stuff. Okay, it's another day. We are now in the master bedroom, and it's a disaster and a half because we're just getting started on clearing this room. Basically, I just cleared out a little desk that was here. I'm gonna put that in the living room. It'll be just a writing desk slash my laptop desk, and yeah, I'm gonna just have it in the living room next to my keyboard, and that will allow me to potentially make music if I ever want to add some keyboard to my songs, but most of my music making will be at my actual computer. That being said, it's time to turn this room into a sewing room slash office room slash my husband's little gaming center, which it's just that desk. That's the only addition to the sewing room. Oh, also my desk. So we have like a million monitors going on. It was just stressful to have that as a bedroom. So I feel so much better now just knowing that like our bedroom is just a bed. Like if I just want to rest and be away from electronics and noise and everything, I can go in that room and just relax. The closets are not swapped, so this closet still has a lot of our clothes and all of our normal bedroom stuff. So let's get started. May the journey begin. Okay, so I did something pretty crazy. I put both the computers on that little tiny wall between the doors. Here's my reasoning. I really wanted to maximize this whole other side of the room without having to figure out how to like put my computer in the mix. And I was like, I know it's chaotic, but it's just me and my husband. He won't care. And this is really a room that I don't plan on being in unless my son is either, you know, being taken care of, if we put him in childcare, or taking a nap or sleeping at night. I'm like, as long as we know what we're doing, we're not just gonna come busting in the door and knocking into the computer. So I think it should be fine. I'm trying to figure out the layout that I want. As you can see, I only have these two furniture pieces right now, but the other ones are smaller. But anyway, I'm like, where do I want my desk? And where do I want my cutting board? And where will my iron go? I just placed them out and I had a time lapse going, but I was like, okay, my time lapse is just gonna literally be me trying to figure out how. I'm getting a phone call. Hold on. I'm struggling. Might be able to tell from the time lapses of deciding on the layout. I also was still debating having my desk pulled out away from the wall and being able to film me from a different like angle. And I decided I didn't want to do that because of the fact that I am sharing the room with the computers. I want to be able to have enough floor space for the times that I need to cut something big, and it makes me feel like the room is more open. The goal is to not feel claustrophobic. I think I might have to just stick with what's going on now. I'm okay with it. This part is a little concerning because we've got the bathroom there and that ring light won't be there, and the laundry basket as well. We've got this like really small space here, and it doesn't help that my husband's desk has this cup holder, but he actually uses it. It keeps, you know, his drinks away from the area that he plays games and like uses his mouth. Yeah, so I'm like, maybe if I can figure out how to like not have this after all. I don't know. I'm also thinking of maybe moving the desk and centering it between the windows and then having one of each little drawer, like having one on one side and one on the other. Also the ironing board. I feel like it just kind of like this whole wall just is so long, and there is like another way to do the ironing board. Also, this camera just sucks at focusing apparently. Like, there's a square around my face. It knows where my face is, but it's like, I don't know how to focus. Hello? Okay, now you are. Alright, so I'm trying to get as much done before my husband comes home from work, because then eventually I'll stop. And then, you know, we'll hang out, eat dinner, and all that. Goal is to get as much as I can before he comes home. Did I say that right? The goal is to get as much done as I can before he gets home. That sounds better. Okay, grief hits you sometimes like at the most random times. For some reason, I ended up really missing my dad. So I was looking at old Facebook posts. There's a few posts that I saw that he would write, like just about how much he loves his daughters, and I was like, oh, I never liked or commented on the post, so I wondered like how many of those I just like didn't see, you know, at the time. And a lot of the time I didn't have a smartphone or anything, so sometimes I just would miss it because I didn't get on the computer and see it. So it made me cry. Anyway, okay. To get back on track, I kind of like hit a little bit of a unintentional pause because I randomly like saw something that triggered the whole grieving thing. But I don't know what I last recorded, but I did decide to do the little things on the sides, and then we're gonna get the desk all sorted. And I think I have this, what's it called, this bookshelf that I'm gonna give to my son so he could put all of his books and stuff in it. So I'm no longer gonna be using it in this room, but I do want to potentially get a cube furniture piece, which Walmart has it, so I could always pick it up at Walmart at some point. So I want to potentially use that for more storage, because like, I mean, there's no storage in this table, which I wish there was, but the cutting table that comes with storage is like really expensive. But if I find one where I could just sell this one and then use that money towards it at some point, I probably will, because I'm tired of not having storage space, and then you can just see anything you put under there and it starts to look messy and chaotic. Anyway, and then that ironing board, obviously no storage. The desk has no storage. Nothing stores anything, so in order to have stuff, you have to just have it out there in the open, which bothers me. And then all I could really afford is the plastic bins. So I have a lot of those, but the cube thing, well, at least I can kind of hide stuff within the little containers that you put inside the cube furniture piece. Anyway, all right, so I'm gonna get back to work because I need to just stay focused and not just like get on the ground and cry apparently, but that's okay. Also, the living room is looking chaotic with all the random stuff I took out, but that's the bookshelf that I'm gonna give to my son. I just need to figure out what to do with the stuff on the inside. And then that black desk used to be in the room, and I totally forgot to factor in my printer when I make patterns. So I'm going to be putting the printer on the little desk that's gonna go out in the living room. I'm actually gonna put over there at the end of the wall. It's nothing right now except for a lamp, so we're gonna put a little desk right there. Yeah. That's that. You know, things are a little ghetto, but you know, you just do what you gotta do. You figure it out, and it's gonna be fine. Let's figure it out. Apparently I am like not myself without my son, because I have been extra not motivated. I definitely feel ready for him to come back home, but at the same time I'm like, I need to change things up because he keeps me on a schedule. I'm not really much of a schedule person. I get bored easily of the same thing. Puts a lot of pressure on my free time where I'm like, oh, I need to do this because like this is the only time I have. And when I have way too much free time, like lately, I tend to, I don't know, I get really down and I just want to sit around and watch TV or scroll on my phone or sleep in or stay up late scrolling on my phone. So it's not the best. But let's get back to the journey here of switching rooms. I need to start putting things where they go and organizing it. However, I need a furniture piece to actually store a lot of this stuff. And I know I probably should just get working, but I think I might have to actually go to the store and buy it. It's only like 34 bucks. I just want my room to be complete and looking great. And also I want to put up the decorations, the wall decor, which are all on the ground right there. And then I have to swap the closets. Anyway, let's go to Walmart first. Get a couple of little things to finish off what we need in here. Hopefully I find what I need, and then we'll keep going. Okay, I already went to Walmart. A lot happened, and I brought the camera thinking, oh yeah, I'll just record myself at Walmart. No, I didn't. Because apparently it's just not in, why are my hands like this? Apparently it's not in my nature to record out and about anymore. Okay, update. We have the cube put together and even put out. I still have all my decor waiting to be put in the room. It took me a bit to figure out the layout of this room. It's been the biggest dilemma the whole time, so I still have to clear off the cutting table, but I have stuff that worked in an old layout and then I struggle with trying to figure out how to like use it. I lost surface space when I got rid of my little makeshift desk that went next to my desk, and it's just not the right space in this room because we've got this walkway to the bathroom that I don't want to just block off. It's like hard to decide how I want a sewing room because I'm using just all these random things that I've collected over time. It's not necessarily like buying what I want and like lining it up with the room perfectly. I'm not redesigning it. I'm just trying to use what I have. And I'm not very good at that sometimes. It's getting there. We're getting there. It's coming along. I gotta get my ring light out of the way to the bathroom, but it's just been kind of chilling there. Oh, my mom's calling. Well, it's actually probably my son. Hello? Alright guys, a lot has happened since the last portion of this video, or since the last clip. Alright, I got my son a little earlier than we originally were. Well, a lot changed. Okay, we were originally gonna get him on a Friday, and then my husband had to work, so we're gonna get him on a Saturday, but then my husband ended up not working, and so then we left on a Friday. And anyway, it is now Tuesday of the following week, and this is the state of the new sewing area. We got a lot to do. I gotta put all the decorations up, but I was hesitant for a bit on where everything goes, especially because my husband's desk is technically in here, and I wasn't sure if it's kind of close. I can scoot his chair in, and this here, also the bathroom isn't, okay. Sewing machine, and this is kind of the distance here we've got. And I normally have a tripod right here looking up, facing down so you could see. I was like, do I keep it like that? It's been a long process trying to switch rooms. I've just been unmotivated, a little out of it, and right now I have this weird headache that I didn't really feel when I was sitting, and then I stood up and I realized that I was kind of pulsing. My son is napping. I don't know how long I have before he wakes up. Hello, it is another day. So I made some progress. I'm not 100% sure how I want this wall. I put up those little squares and I really love them. I didn't know exactly how to decorate them, but I'm honestly digging like my little dress form. Obviously that's super fitting, and then I ended up putting the little Stitch Queen there. I kind of wanted this flower to be like on the corner on the outside, but I ended up hanging it by like a little string. I don't know if you can tell, it's a little black string for now, so I can always readjust it later. I put that in the middle, but I'm not 100% sure because I have 3 of those, and I was like, huh. And then I thought that's not too bad, but now looking at it, it's just like that. So I feel like there needs to be something counteracting it. So I kind of thought of putting like little single flowers, which I have, right, wait. Well, I have these little ones, but what I was thinking, I think, is these. That's right, I put them here. This is random. But yeah, I was thinking of doing like a single pink rose, maybe with some of the greenery. I thought maybe I can have those like just stuck to the wall, but I don't know exactly. Because if they were like, maybe they're hanging off of the lights, I don't know. Maybe I just leave it simple. But then I just thought like maybe that one's too random. I could put that somewhere else. It is what it is. We got my sewing desk pretty much ready to go. I ended up getting this little cubby thing. It holds like all my different things that I generally use while I'm at the sewing table. And in here will be like pins, which I only have those so far, but and then the pins that I have used when I'm done, like they'll just go there. And then we've got my serger, which I still have to empty out. Yeah, I wanted a pegboard, but at this point I'm just gonna take forever to actually get one. I almost was gonna buy one, but now I'm just really loving these like cute little floral decorations. So yeah, we'll see. Also, if you want me to turn on the light, I will. So now you can see it in all its glory. I just wanted something cute that can like go behind my desk, and I just feel like that's just so cute to me. This wall just has that so far, and then I have like these pieces that I was gonna put up. I was trying to like figure out which way they'll go, which might be like something like that, I don't know. And then back here I did these hooks, which I'm about to go get my patterns, and I was able to put them up so that I can hang patterns from them, like paper patterns. And then this over here, which it's like, I don't know, that arrow thing won't come up, it's whatever. I have 2 of them, so I put those up because when I steam stuff, which here's my steamer, but it's broken, so I have to like fix it. But yeah, it's down there. When I steam stuff, I figured this would be like my little steaming corner, despite the fact that there's no plug that I just realized. So maybe mistakes were made. Somehow I have to plug it somewhere, but I wanted to have an area where I can like hang up my hook on the dress or whatever I'm steaming high enough. I've always struggled because this thing was broken, but also because I needed it higher for the bigger skirts. So I wanted something high enough that I can just hang and then steam it. But I didn't think it through about the whole no plug thing. I think my brain is just totally thought there was a plug on that wall, and there's not. I don't know why I thought that. It's fine. So today's plan, which I need to open the window for some light because I love how much light this room gets compared to the other one. Also, the lights are up. We get lots of light here, and then the other one is also up. Anyway, that's what you missed because I didn't record it last night. I don't know, I just kind of randomly started working. I'm making progress, and now it's time to finish the artwork. Okay, I've been working on this wall. It's currently in the middle of being rearranged. Basically, I just used the pins that were already up there, and I probably should have recorded beforehand, but anyway, I had no room for the camera. Yeah, it's the camera. Jeez, good job. Basically, I wanted to put the You Matter one up And I was like, shoot, where does it go? I like put it there, and then I was trying to rearrange, but originally I had to get my little nugget. Okay, so I'll show you what it originally was.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Did you fold down? Ugh. And then this one here, here, this one here. It's a little crooked, but basically that's what I had. And I don't mind it. Then I was just like, it's like, what about the You Matter one? That's supposed to be meaningful to me. And now I'm trying to figure out where that one would go. But this is one of my favorites.
Camera.
Yes, baby, it's a camera. I'm trying to figure out how I want to arrange this because I had an arrangement, but then it didn't include.
Mama? What? Mama?
Yeah.
The what? Mama?
That's my dilemma. Kind of thinking I might have to. Luckily, I was only using thumbtacks at first, so I made it a little easier for myself. Now I'm thinking maybe I can rearrange where You Matter is in the middle. I'll probably place it on the floor. Wish me luck. pretty mean after like cleaning up this room and getting it ready for this final reveal. But thank you guys so much for watching. There's so many exciting things coming, and I'm actually launching my new channel finally. I'm doing the reveal shots this weekend of the dress I worked on. The dress is actually hidden in the bathroom right now. I didn't want to show it in this video. I'm really excited about that. I will be making an announcement video after this one on the same day that I launch it, so look out for that. Stay tuned. Please don't forget about me. I promise I have been working on something way more exciting than the lack of posts that I've been making this, 2024. It's been a bit of a rough start to the year, but we are going to come back and come back stronger, and I'm so excited. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the reveal of my new sewing room. I love the extra space. I love that it is much wider. The walls are further apart. It makes me feel less claustrophobic. It's the daytime. I wanted to show like how it is in the day. I do have these curtains. Let's in a lot of light here, kind of. But I used to have those curtains in front of the closet, and now they are actually on the windows. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Cannot wait to show you what's coming. Goodbye.